How did you die? Oh my god.
Hey guys, welcome to downtown Oslo. This is National Theater. That's the theater. And it's a really, really pretty day. So husband and I and the dog, me, and the dog, we're out for a little walk. Yeah, so thought we could talk a little bit about the blue post for Cataclysm. Have you seen them? Yeah, so some of the changes that, they were talking about making for the raids and for the new profession, Archaeology. There's a little bit of notes about like where they think they're going to be taking it and what they're going to be doing. The biggest one that is going to affect me the most, I guess, is they're going to have the 10-man ID and the 25-man raid IDs be the same. I'm really not happy about that. So that means that if you're saved to 25-man, you're automatically saved to a 10-man, so you don't get to do both. Or if you're saved to a 10-man, you can't do a 25-man. They are going to change the loot table so that 10-mans will also be dropping the same item level as 25-mans. And personally, I think that's a load of crap. I guess there's people out there who, I don't know if any of you guys, maybe you only do 10-mans and you want the best loot possible and you don't have a guild that is capable of doing the 25-mans. But for me, part of doing the 25-mans, it's that much harder, it's that much more difficult, and so I think the reward should be that you get better loot if you're able to do it. Also, we raid Sunday through Thursday, 25-mans, and then Friday and Saturdays are like off days where you can do 10-mans if you want to. Usually Wally and I raid every single night, so I like being able to do the 10-mans on Friday night and Saturday night, just for fun and something else to do. Blizzard's reason for it was that, people are probably getting way too sick of having to fight the same boss over and over again. Sit down. Yeah. So to make it so that you don't have to do the same boss, the same thing over and over, 10-man plus 25-man, that's why they're making it one ID. They're like, yeah, well, people can just play on their alts if they want to do the raid all over again or only do 10-mans. I don't have an alt, so really not very happy about that news at all. Maybe some of you guys are. I don't know, want to have a debate. What are the pros, what are the cons of having the raid ID the same for 10 and 25? The other thing is Blizzard's not going to really be doing much for the guild's talents. I was really excited about that, actually, the guild talents, that you could specialize, say if you're a PvE guild or a 25-man raiding guild versus a 10-man raiding guild or a PvP guild, that when everyone in your guild leveled, the guild would have a talent tree where they could allot talents that would maybe do some kind of advantage for that guild. So they would have, for example, like your flasks could be an hour longer if your guild had talents in that area. Or for PvP, that you could have extra resilience for the guilds or something like that. Blizzard said that, well, they don't want to have to make guildies have to choose if they want to be in an all PvE or all PvP guild, or maybe they'll have to leave their guild with their friends because they don't like where the talents are. So they thought that guilds are only, most of it is supposed to be social, supposed to be fun, and they don't want to be putting any more pressure on the guilds that might make people leave and break up and stuff. And again, not very happy about that. I thought that was a really cool idea. There's still going to be some talents, but there's not going to be like a clear advantage of having a PvE one or a PvP one. Okay. Archaeology also, they're like nerfing that from what they originally thought they were going to do. It's going to be a bit like maybe fishing or cooking, where there's not really a huge advantage to having it. You will be able to excavate, I guess, loot things, and you could get maybe rare pets or a few rare items and maybe just RP items or something, where it's not going to be a huge deal to have it. It did sound like it was going to be a lot more fun than what they're making it out to be now. So again, BlizzCon, they just kind of threw out all the ideas of what they're coming out with, what they hope for Cataclysm, and then as they discuss it and get further and further, they're having to take some stuff away, and maybe that wouldn't work, this won't work. And I understand, it's kind of hard for Blizzard to make the game as universally appealing as possible, that it's not just going to be for the hardcore raiders and it's not just going to be for the casuals and stuff. I don't know, I'm seriously pretty darn disappointed about the raid stuff for the 25 men and the same loots. Oh, they also mentioned that there's going to be there should be a legendary. It's probably not going to come out until one of the second or third, at least third or fourth expansions. Well, there'll be a new legendary, and pretty much everyone agreed that the legendary should be a caster DPS weapon. They don't really see much of a point putting a legendary right when you get there, because everyone's still gearing up from all the blue gear and stuff. Yeah, so that's about it for the blue posts. Trade Chat did a nice little video on Ruby Sanctum. I'll have a link to Trade Chat's video. She's got a lot of great detail on what's coming up in Ruby Sanctum. It didn't obviously come out today, so it probably will be out next week or the week after that. I think most of the PTR stuff is wrapping up pretty well, the tests, so new something to rate. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you guys are having a nice sunny day wherever you are.